Huang Yuan watched that his subordinates were knocked down by Lin Tian's domineering look, but there was no way. This guy's domineering look is so strong that even I have to resist with all my strength. Huang Yuan never thought that Lin Tian was not only an armed color, but even the overlord color was so terrifying. Lin Tian's friends saw that the surrounding marines had fallen, and they also rushed into the front door one after another. Huang Yuan couldn't get away, so he watched them break into the judicial island. The overlord color is still there, shocking Huang Yuan. Huang Yuan felt a fiery pain all over his body. This kid's overlord color can already cause substantial harm to me. It really is a monster. Huang Yuan finally survived Lin Tian's domineering look. My friends, let them go in and make trouble, and you, just stay here honestly, don't go anywhere, how about? Although Lin Tian asked rhetorically, he had no intention of seeking Huang Yuan's opinion. Of course Huang Yuan knew that with Lin Tian here, there was no chance to get out. It seems that this kid defeated Kuzan not just by luck. Huang Yuan at this time also saw Lin Tian's strength with his own eyes, and had to rethink his tactics. What a terrible strength. Captain Lin Tian, don't you give me a chance. As soon as Huang Yuan's voice fell, he used the speed of light to attack. Lin Tian, who owns color tyrants, has already felt the attack of the yellow ape, so he forces his body to react and keep up with the attack of the yellow ape. Sword of Heavenly Clouds. Huang Yuan directly used the shining fruit to summon a sword of light and slashed at Lin Tian. A gust of wind came. However, Lin Tian squatted directly before Huang Yuan's attack was skipped. Muramasa. Lin Tian directly pulled out the demon blade Kunjung, and also fought back against Huang Yuan. Of course, the Kunjung was also covered with armed colors. It's dangerous. Huang Yuan wanted to be elemental, but when he saw the armed color, he immediately turned to use the sword of the cloud to slash at the village. Boom. The two swords are evenly matched, but Huang Yuan's speed is faster. After one sword is used, it immediately kicks at the speed of light and kicks Lin Tian. Lin Tian had already felt Huang Ape's attack after seeing the domineering look, but even if he felt it, there was no way to be faster than Huang Ape, so Lin Tian was directly elementalized. Huang Yuanban raised his foot and kicked towards Lin Tian, but he passed through Lin Tian in an instant. This is. Huang Yuan looked at the scene in front of him incredulously. The place where Lin Tian had just been kicked by Huang Ape's speed of light also turned into ice directly. Unexpectedly, Lin Tian chose to pursue it. Gravity field. Lin Tian directly released the gravitation fruit strength domain skills. This trick was to increase his speed and slow down the speed of Huang Yuan. Unfortunately, Huang Yuan's speed has not been slowed down, but it is still slightly affected by Lin Tian. But Lin Tian's speed became much faster, and Lin Tian shouted immediately. Freezing time. Lin Tian directly punched and looked at the familiar moves. Huang Yuan didn't dare to fight hard, and it was a flash that widened the distance between Lin Tian. Huang Yuan looked at Lin Tian with an unusually solemn expression. He said, "How come you have Kuzan's ability to freeze fruits?" However, Lin Tian still smiled and asked, "What did you say?" Then suddenly he said, "Frozen time capsule. Numerous ice hockey pucks have been smashed against the yellow ape, and the yellow ape will naturally not be hit." However, Lin Tian was still unreasonable, put his hands on the ground and shouted, "Ice Age." This move was originally a green pheasant's big move, and Lin Tian has also learned it through the system now. Everything around him was frozen in an instant, and Huang Yuan was also shocked. Could this kid be someone who replicates the fruit ability? The fruit ability he uses seems to be more powerful than Kuzan. Huang Yuan watched that everything around him was frozen, and also used the ability of shining fruit to fly to the sky, avoiding Lin Tian's big trick. Lin Tian forced the yellow ape into the air, and finally stopped temporarily, looked at the yellow ape and said, "Don't be surprised. My strength is not just like this. Don't you know that I killed the golden lion? Let you see the power of fluttering fruits." As soon as Lin Tian's voice fell, he directly shouted, "Gravity field." Huang Yuan was shocked. He suddenly felt that his body was hundreds of times heavier. Even if it was elemental, he could not escape the feeling of becoming heavier. This is not a piao piao fruit at all. Huang Yuan said. How can the floating fruit increase weight and can't control living creatures, right? Lin Tian also responded with a smile. Haha. That's just an ordinary fluttering fruit. And mine is after being fully awakened. Fully awakened? How could it be possible? Huang Yuan seemed to have heard something terrible, thinking that Lin Tian was lying to him. No. Why do you have two fruit abilities? Huang Yuan suddenly realized the real problem. Lin Tian couldn't answer Huang Yuan's question honestly. He directly responded to Huang Yuan with an attack. Discharge. Lin Tian directly waved with one hand, and a flash of lightning followed and struck Huang Ape. Huang Yuan realized the danger for a while, immediately avoided, and counterattacked Lin Tian by the way. Bachichang Guyu. The scope of Huang Yuan's trick is extremely large, even Lin Tian was attacked by photons. However, Lin Tian, who had realized the domineering look and feel, also kept evading, and in the end he avoided all the attacks. Seeing and smelling domineering. There is also the ability of thunder and lightning. Your abilities are not only tricky, they are also endless. It seems that if you try your best, I will kill you. Huang Yuan has put away his contempt. Except that the speed of the flash fruit is my advantage, armed color, seeing and hearing color, and overlord color are stronger than me. His fruit ability is even more difficult. This time it might really fall into his hands. What? Huang Yuan couldn't help but get serious. I'm an admiral. If even I can't resist him, who else can resist him? Huang Yuan readjusted his emotions and directly raised his finger. Laser beams shot towards Lin Tian. Lin Tian moved, seeing and hearing that the color was full of domineering. While avoiding, he approached the yellow ape. Frozen hell. Lin Tian directly used the big trick of freezing the fruit after awakening. The freezing ability of this trick is even greater than that of the Ice Age. The original Ice Age could only freeze everything from the land, but the frozen fruit after awakening, even the water in the air can directly freeze into ice. Therefore, as long as you are in the range of the frozen hell, you will be frozen into a sculpture. Danger. Huang Yuan kept turning into light and retreating back. However, frozen hell spotted Huang Yuan and chased him desperately. Everywhere I went, it was frozen into ice sculptures. The ability to freeze fruits has already been able to freeze me in the air. Huang Yuan had naturally fought against the green pheasant once, and he knew the big trick of freezing the fruit, but now he has never seen this trick. On danger. Still above the Ice Age, Huang Yuan couldn't help but comment. Huang Yuan has always relied on fruit abilities, so when he encountered Lin Tian, who had various fruit abilities, he was also messed up. General Huang Yuan. Don't you want to kick me out? Lin Tian provocatively said. However, Huang Yuan at this time can only be forced to avoid it. Although he can stand invincible with the speed of light, he is still overwhelmed by Lin Tian's trick. This guy's fruit ability is too difficult, but I really need it. I must defeat him this time. The reason why Lin Tian made up his mind was because the system had released the Devil Fruit ability hunting mission, and the target was the yellow ape. For the sake of shining fruit, it seems that I am going to force myself once. Lin Tian don't care Huang Yuan, directly pulled out Senbon Sakura, and then turned it upside down and let go. There were waves of ripples in that place. Then 2 rows of huge blades appeared behind Lin Tian. What the hell is this guy doing? How could he have so many abilities? Huang Yuan also watched Lin Tian helplessly but had no time to care, because he was still avoiding the pursuit of frozen hell. Wherever he appeared, the tracking of frozen hell appeared, and he had no way. Lin Tian's familiar set of movements is naturally completely understood. King Yan Chinban Sakura. As soon as the voice fell, the surrounding blades instantly turned into cherry blossoms and scattered. A large number of cherry blossoms directly and covered the armed color and attacked the yellow ape. Although I don't know what this is, but I know once I am surrounded, even the shining fruit cannot escape. The armed color domineering has the ability to block the elementalization of the natural element. Lin Tian urged Qinbenying to pursue Huang Yuan. Whenever there is a chance, he intends to surround Huang Ape, and he will not leave Huang Ape a chance. However, Huang Yuan's fruit ability is light, so fast that Lin Tian can't respond, let alone Qinbenying. Even if Lin Tian controlled Chinbin Sakura with both hands and the gravitational fruit was fully blessed, it still seemed that the speed was not enough. Huang Ape avoided the freezing of the ice while avoiding Chinbin Sakura's encirclement and suppression. Although it seemed a little messy, it was unharmed. As an admiral of the Navy, Huang Yuan naturally understood his own advantages and Lin Tian's advantages. The Overlord Domineering can't be released continuously. As long as the armed Domineering doesn't touch me, there is no danger. It is a headache to see and hear the Domineering, but even if I predict my attack, I must be able to react. Huang Yuan has returned to his previous self-confidence. As long as there are shining fruits, no one can keep up with my speed, so I can be invincible. Huang Yuan thought confidently. Lin Tian didn't know Huang Yuan's thoughts, but just like Huang Yuan's thoughts, he really couldn't keep up with Huang Yuan's speed. How can I beat him? For the first time, Lin Tian felt that there was no place for power. The sparkling fruit is like one. No one can catch up with the speed of light, unless the yellow ape's movement speed or space can be restricted. Lin Tian suddenly thought of something. Why did I forget this trick? Huang Yuan had a bad premonition that he did not take the initiative to approach Lin Tian, but he suddenly felt a very cold breath coming from behind. Dangerous. Huang Yuan directly wanted to escape from elementalization, but in addition to the pursuit of frozen hell, there was also a large-scale attack by Chinbin Sakura. Therefore, Huang Yuan flashed forward directly. Seeing Lin Tian's tricky expression, Huang Yuan suddenly felt that he had been fooled. It's over. Huang Yuan just finished speaking these two words. Lin Tian has also completed preparations. Ji Jing Chinbin Ying Jing Yan. The Chinbin Sakura space has been formed, and the yellow ape has been sealed inside. Damn it. You can't escape directly here. Looking at the anxious yellow ape, Lin Tian smiled and said, Yellow ape, don't run in a hurry. This is my 1000 Sakura domain. Unless you defeat me, you can't go out at all. Of course, in this space, you can still use the fruit power. Huang Yuan looked at Lin Tian and didn't know what to say. The speed of flash fruit is fast, but the limitation of space is the limitation of his ability to move. Therefore, Huang Yuan also fell into Lin Tian's hands. What a terrible kid. I didn't expect Kuzan to be defeated, and I was locked here by you. You just said that only by defeating you can you go out. It seems that I have to let go. Huang Yuan instantly became serious. It is not difficult to defeat an admiral, but killing an admiral must be a scene of killing 1,000 and losing 800. The general can be regarded as the highest combat power of the Navy, and the general is desperate, not ordinary people can parry. Even Lin Tian wants to eat a pot. When Huang Yuan felt the danger, he also did his best, desperately. Seeing that a big move was about to be brewed, Lin Tian reacted faster and appeared in front of Huang Yuan. Muramasa. Lin Tian directly pulled out. The village is covered in armed color, and interrupted Huang Yuan who was brewing a big move. Sword of Heavenly Clouds. Huang Yuan directly conjured a lightsaber to resist. The speed is even faster than before. Kick at the speed of light. Armed color. Laser. Ice wall. The so-called soldiers come to block the water and cover the earth. Lin Tian and Huang Yuan. You move, one attack and one defense, one offense and one defense. However, Lin Tian fell a little bit down. Because the speed of the flash fruit was too high, even if the yellow ape's movement range was blocked, Lin Tian could barely parry. Yatayama mirror. A mirror-like light appeared in Huang Yuan's hand, and a beam of light was emitted. The light beam refracted on the ground and the Senbon Sakura space, and then reached the vicinity of Lin Tian. Bad. Lin Tian just reacted. Huang Yuan appeared in front of Lin Tian in an instant, and then a strong kick at the speed of light hit Lin Tian, and Lin Tian covered his armed and domineering in an instant. But Lin Tian was still kicked. However, the Chinbin Sakura space still blocked the yellow ape. It's really troublesome. It looks like you have to kill you. Huang Yuan also shot Lin Tian with a laser. Lin Tian rushed towards Huang Ape, turned his head and avoided Huang Ape's laser. See how long you can hold on. Bakai Chong Guyu. As soon as the voice fell, Huang Yuan's big move came again, and countless light waves attacked Lin Tian. Lin Tian looked at these light waves and said directly, Lei Jin Dawan. Shenwei Thunder Gold Roll. Lin Tian also used his extremely powerful move. This Thunder Golden Scroll combines the 3 fruit abilities of Thunder Fruit, Golden Fruit, and Gravity Fruit. The lightning is directly transmitted in the gold, and the gold is controlled to maintain its solid nature, and then using the original Earth Roll, the earth is turned up to form a huge palm. The Thunder Fruit ability directly gave gold the attributes of thunder and lightning, and it also blended the harder metal in the earth, and finally turned into the palm of the hand and attacked the yellow ape. The light wave of Bakai Chong Guyu shot towards the palm of his hand, causing a series of big explosions, but the 3 major fruits not only completed their awakening, but were also merged by Lin Tian. Therefore, although the huge and hard golden thunder and lightning palm was shot, it was unscathed. Because Lin Tian's attack range was extremely large, but extremely fast, it directly blocked the yellow ape in an area, and the yellow ape could no longer use the flash fruit to escape. Therefore, I have to plan to resist this attack. As this human power. Huang Yuan looked at the scene in front of him with deep suspicion. Gold, gravity, thunder and lightning, freezing. This guy has demonstrated at least 4 fruits abilities, and each of them is extremely powerful. Could it be said that this guy has awakened all the fruits? How terrible this is. Rao Shi, who is the most arrogant in his heart, also listed Lin Tian as the most unprovoked type of person at this time. This guy's strength has reached at least the 4 sovereign level. This attack can't escape. Huang Yuan also broke out all his aura in an instant. The abilities of Shining Fruit were urged to the maximum, and then she shouted with great momentum, kick at the speed of light. This time the speed of light kicked. Huang Yuan directly caused thunder and lightning's golden palm to pause. Sure enough, it is Huang Yuan, who can even resist this trick. Great. Although Lin Tian said admiration, even Huang Yuan could hear the great irony. Ah! Huang Yuan is also so desperate for the first time. However, Lin Tian smiled, waved his right hand, and controlled the Lei Jin D scroll, and instantly burst out greater power, and instantly swallowed the yellow ape. Congratulations to the host for defeating the yellow ape. You have completed the devil fruit hunting mission. You have obtained a flash fruit ability card, and you still have a free slot. May I use it? Use. Lin Tian directly chose to use Shining Fruit's ability card. Lin Tian felt a powerful force and raised the corner of Yang's mouth. Yes. The speed of flash fruit is really against the sky. But Huang Yuan hasn't developed well at all. If flash fruit is awakened, it will be very scary. Lin Tian said to himself. Congratulations to the host for the ability to defeat the devil fruit. 3 awakening points. You currently have 4 awakening points. Congratulations to the host. Defeated Huang Yuan and got a luck value of 26. At present, luck is at an elementary level. After receiving a series of rewards, Lin Tian also received back Qinbenying's Jianjing, and looked at Huang Yuan, but he didn't expect that the guy would get up out of breath. Lin Tian. You are really terrible. Me, but you didn't kill me. You can't catch me if you want to chase me. Huang Yuan disappeared directly. Lin Tian knew that this guy had run away. Flash fruit is really troublesome. Even if I use the same ability, it is difficult to catch him. Lin Tian's goal has been achieved, and moreover, Huang Yuan must have escaped directly into the Gate of Justice. The Navy headquarters. Lin Tian does not need to follow it for the time being. Now it seems that Huang Yuan's strength is just like that. The 3 major generals have already defeated 2, and Lin Tian himself probably has strength in his heart. There are counts. It is estimated that my strength should be able to reach the level of the 4 emperors. I don't know if I can kill the 4 emperors now. Let's take care of what's in front of you. Complete the system task first. Rescue Tom. Then Lin Tian easily entered the gate of Judicial Island. Since the Overlord domineering has just erupted, the seamen near the gate have passed out, and Lin Tian entered the Judicial Island very smoothly. Entering the main entrance of the Judicial Island, Lin Tian saw a group of seamen fighting in a mess. Lin Tian knew that these seamen must be chasing his partners. Lin Tian didn't say anything, he was just a domineering look. All the navy instantly lost consciousness, and fainted on the spot. This domineering look is easy to use. It saves me a waste of time. Lin Tian didn't waste time and continued to rush forward. At the trial house not far ahead, Tom was actually sentenced to life imprisonment. Spandam triumphantly locked Tom with his handcuffs, and then said with a smile, "Since you have a stiff mouth, then don't blame me for being polite. When it comes to pushing city, there are ways to torture you." Wow, ha ha ha. I'm not afraid at all. Also hard. Where is the Pluto design? Spandam was also in a hurry, so he swiped his whip and drew it on Tom. Snapped. When the whip hit Tom, he felt a fiery pain, but Tom still smiled. Wow, haha. How could I have something like Pluto? Even if it kills me, it still doesn't. Spandam obviously had nothing to do with the hard-talking Tom, and he couldn't really kill Tom. In that case, the Pluto design might no longer be known. Humph. You will definitely regret your choice. Spandam threatened, and then pulled Tom toward the Gate of Justice like a slave. Lin Tian and his party also broke into the Tower of Justice, just one step away from Tom. Lin Tian obtained the shining fruit. Just like teleporting, he appeared directly near the Gate of Justice. The Gate of Justice just opened, and countless warships and many officers came out from the Gate of Justice. There are countless major lieutenants in the Navy headquarters. Lin Tian laughed at the scene in front of him and said, "It's really a big deal, but the plan of the Navy headquarters to deal with me this time seems to be in vain. Leave me as much as you come." Across the sea, Lin Tian is directly two different elements in his left and right hands, one is thunder and lightning, the other is light waves. Then Lin Tian waved his hands directly, and the two powers fell one after another. The light wave of the shining fruit shot directly from Lin Tian's hands, easily penetrated the three warships, and the three warships were sunk by Lin Tian in an instant. The other power is falling from the sky, and the scope and destructiveness is better than the fruit of thunder. At this time, Lin Tian was like a god of thunder. In an instant, a thunder and lightning with a diameter of tens of meters fell near several warships. The destructive power erupted directly, and the several warships that came to the rescue in an instant were all chopped into coke by Lin Tian's thunder and lightning. The strength reached Lin Tian's level, and it was impossible for Lin Tian to have any influence on the quantity alone. After Lin Tian destroyed the warship with 2 moves, it was also certain that Tom should not have entered the Gate of Justice. The speed of the flash fruit is indeed against the sky. There is also a laser explosion, which has strong explosive and penetrating power. But in terms of destructiveness, the thunder fruit is stronger. Lin Tian felt the power of the 2 fruits just used, and analyzed a wave in his heart. But the navies who had just come to help from the Gate of Justice suffered one after another. Countless navies fell into the water, and countless navies lost their lives. Even some of the original rear admirals and brigadier generals were directly destroyed by Lin Tian. At this moment, a person walked out of the Tower of Justice, and Lin Tian didn't know who he was when he looked at it. Spandam hit Lin Tian unexpectedly. Are you Lin Tian? Why are you here?" Spandam wrapped Tom with a rope, and asked incredulously. Lin Tian saw that Tom was tied around his neck by a rope, like a slave. Looking at Tom's whole body is full of whip marks, Lin Tian naturally knows that the person in front of him must have already tortured Tom to extract a confession. And don't even think about the reason, it is naturally for the design of Pluto. It depends on the situation, Tom must have not said. Although the thinking is very complicated, everything happens between lightning and fire. Lin Tian actually ignored Spandam directly. Nodded to Tom and said, "Mr. Tom, the funds are ready. When will you build me an unprecedented pirate ship?" Wah ha ha ha. Tom also laughed. Anyone who looks at this scene in front of him will find it incredible. The man said to do it, but unfortunately, the world government is going to invite me to take a trip. If I can come back alive, I will definitely build you an invincible pirate ship. Tom said readily. Lin Tian smiled and replied, "If Mr. Tom wants to die, wouldn't it be impossible to fulfill as our promise? So, I can only help you." Spandam was stunned and then shouted, "Lin Tian, for Tom, we are sure to win. You don't want to save him." Lin Tian glared at Spandam casually, and the terrifying aura directly suppressed Spandam, preventing him from speaking any more. The Navy will come from the Gate of Justice. Then you will have to die. If you leave now, Maybe you will survive. Spandam directly pretended to be a tiger, and used the Navy to gain courage. Lin Tian said with some regret. Said the Navy, is it there? Speaking. Lin Tian pointed directly behind him. Only then did Spandam notice the major naval warships behind Lin Tian, as well as the naval rescue scene like a disaster movie. What's going on? The Navy ships are sinking. Spandam didn't even expect to see this scene before him. What do you say? Lin Tian looked at Mew, and the terrifying aura crushed Spandam again. It's you. You are a demon. Spandam looked at Lin Tian in horror. He was already scared to death. Wow. He can kill so many warships. Tom also didn't expect it. Maybe, this is destined by God. Maybe he will change the whole world like Roger. Maybe, Pluto will give it to him. It would be a better choice. Tom also suddenly had such an idea, even he found it incredible. I don't know why. I believe him so much. Maybe it's because of this kid's aura. His aura is really strong. Tom also looked at Lin Tian very pleasingly, who thought it was at this moment that Spandam suddenly moved. He grabbed Tom with one hand, and put a knife in one hand on Tom's neck, threatening Lin Tiandao directly. Lin Tian, let me go. Otherwise, Tom will die now. Haha. Do you have to wait until now to kill Tom? Lin Tian also asked Spandam directly. Spandam said in a vented manner, I don't care. You don't let me and Tom go. I will kill Tom now. After that, the knife left a few faint blood marks on Tom's neck. Humph. I don't know whether to live or die. Lin Tian was also slightly angry. Then the ability to use the shining fruit instantly appeared behind Spandam. Pointing to the gun, Lin Tian directly used the Navy Type 6-finger spear. Spandam's strength was so weak and terrifying. With only the finger spear, he directly poked a hole in Spandam's body. Spandam was directly stabbed to death by Lin Tian, and even before he thought of solving Tom by hand, he was already dead. Lin Tian wiped out Spandam with one move, and directly took off Tom's ropes and handcuffs. How are my two apprentices? Tom asked. The person who just arrived did not. We also arrived, so we resolved, your two apprentices are fine. Tom is also relieved. Lin Tian has already received Tom, and he is also ready to cross the Tower of Justice directly, and is ready to find a partner. However, Lin Tian happened to see that his partners had just entered the gate of the Tower of Justice. Lin Tian looked at the navies, closed his eyes, and opened them immediately. The extremely terrifying aura burst out in an instant, and the domineering look of the Overlord instantly stunned the navies. Wow! It turned out to be the captain. Freud also saw Lin Tian. Except for Freud, the other partners were unharmed, because Freud himself was not very good at attacking, so he accidentally hit the seaman. However, in front of his own treatment, his body seemed to be reborn again. Did you do it all? Although Guina asked rhetorically, she used an affirmative tone. Xiao Ba was surprised and said, Boss, you are too exaggerated. There are so many navy here that I can't cut it with 6 hands. Lin Tian, this is overbearing and domineering. Robin also asked uncertainly. Sister Robin, what is domineering? Nuoqigao also asked directly and curiously. Overlord sex and domineering is a kind of king's qualifications, just like the domineering sex we experience in our cultivation, but we can't cultivate, and only when I reach a realm can I be inspired. It is a superpower that only one person in a million people has. But our captain's domineering look makes me feel too powerful, so powerful that I don't even know it. I am not sure that Lin Tian is also smiling said. Yes, my domineering look is like this. I just tested it. Even Huang Yuan has to resist with all his strength. He has to give up his attack and resist my domineering with all his strength, so as not to faint. Everyone was shocked. That's a general. The 3 Navy generals. You have to do your best to withstand Lin Tian. Sure enough, this kid is not an ordinary person. Tom was also secretly surprised. And Lin Tian's friends also fell into silence. Captain Lin Tian, you fought Huang Yuan. Robin responded quickly and asked Lin Tiandao. Well, that's right. You are still here, it means that Huang Yuan has lost. Oh, yes, that guy almost died. Who would have thought that he would run away without paying attention to me, really? Lin Tian said with some loss. Ah, that's a general. You defeated the blue pheasant. Now you have defeated the yellow ape. Is it the red dog's turn next? Ji Yina also asked Lin Tian speechlessly. You said aka Inu, as long as he comes, he must be cleaned up. But now we still have to build our pirate ship. Lin Tian took his heart. The 3 major navy generals and the 2 generals were all defeated by the boss. Of course, the red dog is not a question. Boss, what kind of ability does the red dog look like? Lin Tian replied without even thinking about it. That guy is, as he says, wearing a navy hat, wearing a red suit, and wearing a navy justice cloak, the red dog Sakaski, and his ability is the natural rockberry. Oh, boss, is there a big red flower on that man's left chest? Xiao Ba asked suddenly. Let everyone wonder for a while. Lin Tian also touched his head and thought for a while and replied. It seems like this, Xiao Ba, you know how to do this. Everyone asked. Xiao Ba pointed directly to the people not far away, and he could clearly see a strong man standing on a naval warship. All the appearance of that man was the same as Lin Tian said. With a cigar in his mouth, the man looked at Lin Tian in an astonishing manner. Nani? Say that Cao Cao is here. Aka Inu is here. Lin Tian also reacted instantly. What? All the partners were a little nervous involuntarily. It turned out that Huang Yuan just ran back to the Navy headquarters through the Gate of Justice, and the warring states saw the seriously injured Huang Yuan and was directly furious. Therefore, he directly dispatched the red dog Sakaski to fight against Lin Tian. Lin Tian also immediately received the systematic demon fruit hunting mission, and he also confirmed that the person in front of him was the red dog. The red dog obviously also saw Lin Tian, which was a big move. Meteor volcano. In an instant, similar meteors appeared in the sky around Lin Tian, and the falling magma melted the ground near Lin Tian. Lin Tian directly urged the frozen fruit to make an ice wall appear above. Withdraw first. As soon as Lin Tian's voice fell, he saw a familiar figure not far away. That is, the same 3 navy generals. Lin Tian was not afraid to see the 2 generals attacking him. 2 generals, Xiao Ba said with some worry. You are not the opponent of the general, then I will cover you, and you will run with Tom. Lin Tian arranged. The helpless little friend knew that he couldn't help, so he had to cover Tom first and escape to the City of Water. Lin Tianzi and his partners have reached the main entrance of Judicial Island, where the strongest ship is located. How come? That is, Guina saw that a warship came not far from the main entrance of Justice Island. It seems that the Navy wants to do everything possible to keep us here. I will clear the way for you. Lin Tian directly activated the Thunderfruit's ability, and then he waved his hand when he looked at the warship. An extremely terrifying destructive thunder and lightning fell instantly, and similarly destroyed the warship. Lin Tian directly urged the gravitational fruit, and the strongest ship had the ability to fly at extreme speeds within a certain period of time. Tom was secretly startled by the sight. This guy's abilities are really endless, even a boat can make him fly. Be careful, Captain. Lin Tian must come back. Boss. We are waiting for you in the City of Water. Sorry, I can't help you in this kind of battle. All partners are a little guilty. But Lin Tian didn't care. For his partner, he didn't need the strongest one. As long as he had one who could entrust his back to him, it was enough to trust him. Lin Tian trusted them, and they would definitely not let Lin Tian down. Let's go. Don't worry. Mr. Tom still owes me a pirate ship. I won't forget this promise. Lin Tian prepared to use his own strength to drag the 2 blue pheasant red dogs of the 3 major Navy admirals from the attack. The Navy continued to rush to help from the headquarters through the triangular ocean current, and within a short time, it surrounded the entire Judicial Island group. Lin Tian. Just grab it with your hands. You can't escape this time. The red dog and the green pheasant looked at Lin Tian and they all said one after another. However, how could Lin Tian surrender? Did you daydream and have not woken up yet? Lin Tian directly sarcastically said. The red dog furiously shouted. Lin Tian. Even you can hardly fly. This is the Judicial Island. It symbolizes the absolute justice of the Navy. You will eventually perish, the evil one. Evil me. Lin Tian couldn't help but want to laugh. Oh, Yes, I forgot one thing. Lin Tian suddenly thought of something, and then directly raised his hand and a lightning bolt instantly destroyed the world government flag on the Tower of Justice. You fellow. You destroyed the flag that symbolizes the world government. AKA Inu asked coldly. Does he declare war on the world government? With the two navy generals present, many navies were shocked to see what Lin Tian did. Since you choose to be a cocoon, no one can save you. As he spoke, the red dog directly attacked Lin Tian with a single attack. Heaven Dog. Akagu's fists turned into magma. This attack was so terrifying that even Lin Tian had to treat it with caution. Even if it is armed and domineering, it may not be able to prevent it. Lin Tian directly chose to use the Shining Fruit's ability to teleport to the back of the red dog. What? The speed of the Shining Fruit is extremely against the sky, even the red dog did not react. The green pheasant showed a horrified look on the side. This is Huang Yuan's Shining Fruit ability. Porusalino. Red Dog was also surprised. As a student of Zephyr at the same time, he naturally understood the moves of his classmate and colleague very well. But without any hesitation, Lin Tian directly used Huang Ape's light speed kick and hit the red dog's body. The red dog didn't even have time to become elemental, so he was kicked into the air by Lin Tian's speed of light like a cannonball. This is Huang Yuan's light speed kick. You fellow. Why do you have the ability to sparkle fruit? Green Pheasant said in shock. Although the red dog was embarrassed, he did not suffer much damage. But the heart is extremely shocking. You guy. Why did Paluzolino kick at the speed of light? AKA Dog asked, but thought in his heart. Could it be that he is the one who can replicate fruits? How do I explain this? Lin Tian also put his hands on the ground directly, and directly froze the fruit. Ice Age. As soon as this trick was used, the green pheasant was shocked, and the surrounding sea was instantly frozen. The red dog and the blue pheasant all jumped into the air. Heaven Dog. Freezing time. After the red dog and the green pheasant jumped to Lin Tian, they attacked from left to right. Lin Tian smiled, as if the admiral was not coming. Good job. Shen Luo Tianzheng. Lin Tian's ability to directly urge the fruits of gravity, centered on himself, sent a strong repulsion to the surroundings. Boom. Boom. Because Lin Tian's attack was sudden, both of them were repelled and repelled. Looking at the red dogs and green pheasants that were already covered in armed colors, Lin Tian also smiled and yelled, "Two generals, my abilities are not only these." Lin Tian. The red dog looked at Lin Tian and was already extremely angry. His admiral of the highest naval power, the red dog, had never been subjected to such a play, big fire. The red dog directly swung a huge lava fist and attacked Lin Tian. Sakaski. The green pheasant did not stop the red dog, and the attack of the red dog had already come. Nice trick, but it didn't work for me. Lin Tian teleported directly to the top of the red dog. Take Thunder. Lin Tian directly activated the Thunder Fruit's ability. The sky directly struck Lin Tian with a bolt of lightning, and Lin Tian's lightning strike hit the red dog. Freezing Time Capsule. The green pheasant also used his own ability to interfere with Lin Tian. However, lightning circles have appeared around Lin Tian, and even the attack of the green pheasant could not interrupt Lin Tian. So the unlucky one is the red dog. Lin Tian's lightning is a move that can only appear after the awakening of the enemy by using the ability of the Thunder Fruit to attract a thunder from the air, then strengthen it by himself, and then smash it into the enemy's awakening. Although it is only a regular move, the Thunder Fruit is also an extremely powerful existence in the natural system, let alone awakened. Therefore, a very terrifying god of destruction thunder hit the red dog in an instant. All this happened between the lightning and the fire. Although the red dog's attack was powerful, but the speed could not keep up with Lin Tian, who possessed the Shining Fruit. Boom. The red dog was directly smashed by this thunder. It can be said that the red dog, who has not yet exerted its true strength, was first struck by Lin Tian and then directly by Lin Tian's thunder and lightning. The whole process can be said to be in the eyes of the blue pheasant. Lin Tianqing's pheasant is also at a loss. Green pheasant, Robin let you go last time. I'm not going to kill you this time, so let's use you to hone my moves. Lin Tian said casually. The surrounding navy was already stunned. Admiral Red Dog. Did he lose like this? What can we do? You didn't see the thunder in the sky just now. Yeah. That lay makes me feel terrible here. The Red Dog Award is unclear. The enemy actually wants to use the Green Pheasant General to hone his moves. The surrounding navies are all talking about it. However, the Green Pheasant was already panicked. What use me to hone the moves? The Green Pheasant was shocked when he heard this. Try your own moves. Ice hockey. Freezing time capsule. 2 thorn spears. Lin Tian constantly used the frozen fruit to attack the Green Pheasant from a distance, and the Green Pheasant was constantly forced to avoid it. Breaking mouth. Lin Tian used a far more powerful trick. Breaking mouth. Seeing that the Green Pheasant couldn't dodge, he could only use the same ability to fight Lin Tian against Bo. However, the frozen fruit of Lin Tian is stronger than the Green Pheasant, so the ice bird produced by the beak of Lin Tian's storm is also the ice bird that directly crushed the Green Pheasant. The Green Pheasant was shocked, and instantly avoided using the moon step. Looking at Lin Tian's violent beak, it was even more powerful than his own. The Green Pheasant couldn't help saying, "You are definitely not a copy of the fruit. Copying the fruit can only copy part of the ability, and your power is greater than mine. Even stronger. What is going on?" Lin Tian also casually said, "Oh, what you said is correct. I am definitely not a copy of the fruit, and there is indeed no exactly the same fruit in the world, but I can't tell you the specifics. I can only say that I am about the fruit. Ability development and application will surpass you." How can it be? The Green Pheasant is also unwilling to believe it. Although the Green Pheasant is lazy, he is a great general. Suddenly someone appears and says that the frozen fruit is better than him. He must have sneered before it, but now, he has seen frozen the fact that the power of the fruit is more powerful under Lin Tian's use. However, he still didn't want to believe it. Lin Tian also knew it, so he said, "You saw it just now. You can't play with me in the far fight. Why don't we use the strongest move to decide the outcome?" The Green Pheasant also frowned upon hearing this. "Are you sure?" "Yes. I will never run away, and I will use my frozen fruit's strongest move. Let's decide the winner with one strike, lest I bully you." If I heard this sentence before, I would feel that the person in front of me would be overwhelmed. But after seeing Lin Tian's ability to half-dead the Red Dog while talking and laughing, the Green Pheasant did not refute Lin Tian. Okay. The Green Pheasant agreed. If the two strong players are fighting against each other, if they know that they will lose in a protracted battle, then the best way is to be decisive, and one blow will determine the winner, because this is the only chance to come back. The Green Pheasant directly used his most powerful trick to freeze the fruit. Ice Age. He also knew that this was his only chance, so he tried his best to use this trick. In an instant, the surrounding area was frozen by the frozen fruit of the Green Pheasant, and the power of the freezing spread faster and soon approached Lin Tian. Lin Tian also smiled slightly. "Let you see the ability of frozen fruit after awakening. Frozen Hell." Lin Tian didn't deceive the Green Pheasant either. This move is Lin Tian's strongest move to freeze the fruit, and it is a move that can only be used after the fruit is awakened. I saw that the frozen hell that Lin Angel came out also broke out in an instant. Not only the sea and warships are frozen around, but even the warships have begun to freeze. The entire judicial island is frozen, and all navies that are unconscious are about to be frozen. The Ice Age did not have such a terrifying effect. However, under Lin Tian's use, the surrounding area seemed to be transformed into a frozen hell. The surroundings are like frozen hell, but it fits the name of this trick perfectly. Lin Tian. "Don't hurt the innocent," the Green Pheasant reminded loudly. Seeing that Lin Tian's freezing will harm others. However, the Green Pheasant can no longer stop it. Suddenly, Lin Tian felt a huge fist wind coming towards him. Danger. Lin Tian was full of domineering appearances, but he also felt a bad feeling for a while. Lin Tian directly covered his arms in domineering, and he just held up the attack behind him. Boom. Lin Tian was directly knocked into the air and landed in the sea. The Green Pheasant also said grimly, "Even if you are strong and fall in the water, there is nothing you can do." And who is the person who attacked Lin Tian? Lin Tian did not take the Devil Fruit, but used the Devil Fruit ability card, which did not affect Lin Tian at all for the Hailu rock in the sea. Lin Tian flew directly out of the sea. I saw a familiar character. The man was a tall, muscular old man with a broad chest. There is a scar on the left eye. His eyes are blue, his head is full of gray and short hair, and he is also dressed in navy justice. Cloak, shoulder pads in black and red. It really is you, Tekken Carp. Lin Tian also recognized Carp at a glance. To say who can directly knock Lin Tian into the air, the entire One Piece world is also one of the few. In terms of armed and domineering cultivation to the extreme, Kapu is one. Therefore, the appearance of Carp also surprised Lin Tian. But seeing Lin Tian who fell into the water actually rushed out of the water, even Carp and the green pheasant were shocked. Nani. This guy clearly has the fruit ability. If he falls into the water, he can move. The heart of the green pheasant is broken. Is it that his common sense for many years is wrong? Is it that some people with the devil fruit ability are not afraid of seawater and seafloor stones at all? Impossible. This is the iron rule. What the hell is going on? It is impossible for Ren Qingfei to think through it. Lin Tian is not a person in this world, and the power he possesses is not the power of this world. Carp focused on Lin Tian's words. Wow, haha. I didn't expect you to know me. Carp said with a smile. Lin Tian also responded. Navy hero Carp. The man who has driven the pirate king Gore Roger to desperation several times. The name of Iron Fist Carp. I am so thunderous. Is the Navy so determined to destroy me this time? The 3 Navy generals have been dispatched, and even the naval hero Carp has appeared. I should say it is an honor or I should feel unlucky. Lin Tian also asked Carp involuntarily. Carp thought about it and sighed. Hey, I heard that you defeated the yellow ape. After the Warring States period was furious, he sent the red dog Blue Pheasant and me, but they went one step first, and I was beaten by you when the Blue Pheasant was beaten by you. There was no way to fight back, and the red dog was lying on the ground without knowing his life or death, so he had to make a sneak attack, meaning. Carp is very casual and even if he attacked Lin Tian Carp, he directly admitted his mistakes, but he seemed quite heroic. Fight? Lin Tian also asked Carp. Hey, have fun. Carp also smiled and raised his iron fist directly, and fought with Lin Tian. The two of them are very tacit, and they only hit each other with their fists. You punch me and I punched both sides, and they both fought extremely happily. The direct hands of both parties were covered with armed domineering, and the two fisted and collided. There was a wave of air directly, and the green pheasant could only sigh. What a terrible strength. Armed colors are in the hands of the two, and they have reached the most extreme field. The fists of the two people come and go, and the navy around you is stunned. Carp hasn't met his opponent in many years, but he didn't expect to be so happy today. Boy Lin Tian. Your strength is really strong. You are no longer weaker than me just by being armed and domineering. Carp also praised Lin Tiandao. Kapu deserves to be a naval hero, his fist is really hard. Lin Tian also responded. Although the two belong to different camps, they have a feeling of sympathy between the heroes. The two continued to maintain a high-intensity battle. At the end of the fight, Carp's strength was gradually exhausted. Although Carp was strong, he did not have such a sky-defying skill as Lin Tian, so he was also out of breath. Lin Tian is not a god after all, and sooner or later his strength will be exhausted. If he runs out of strength, Lin Tian will become a fish on the chopping board and can only be slaughtered. At this time, the green pheasant also persuaded. I said, Lin Tian's little brother, the green pheasant, also thought about it, and then continued to ask. Your strength is indeed terrifying. All 3 of our generals have been defeated by you. But firstly, I still have the strength to fight again. Secondly, Lieutenant General Carp can continue to insist. You may have to work hard to kill us. Since the victory is already divided, it is better for you to catch it. I think Malin Vander will send more generals. Lin Tian, who you will always be unable to persevere, sneered at this persuasion. What do you think of the green pheasant? Are you negotiating with me? Am I talking about terms? The green pheasant asked. Then what do you want? Carp also put away his iron fist when he saw this. Of course I made you all die here, Lin Tian said as expected. Lin Tian, don't deceive people too much. The green pheasant was also angry. Humph. Do you think I'm a bully? Lin Tian directly appeared behind the green pheasant with a shining fruit. The green pheasant immediately shouted, "Freezing time." Carp also recovered his hand with armed color and attacked Lin Tian. 200 million volts. Lin Tian directly incarnates himself as an electric light person. The green pheasant and Carp's attacks were numbed by Lin Tian's lightning strikes before they approached Lin Tian. Looking at this situation, if it continues for a few more seconds, both of them will die. Boy Lin Tian! Carp yelled, and Lin Tian put away his fruit ability. It turns out that you have always hidden your strength. In that case, we must not be able to beat you, so let's talk about what you want. Carp also said directly from the atmosphere. Carp's direct refreshment is in line with Lin Tian's taste, so Lin Tian also said directly. You have to remember, in fact, I let you go, you can go. I have other abilities that I haven't shown. If I attack with all my strength, everyone here will die. Mr. Carp, do you think I am lying? Lin Tian also looked at Carp. Carp was also shocked. This kid didn't speak big words. Well, of course. By the way, there is another important thing. Lin Tian thought of something. You said. Carp also had to listen to what Lin Tian said. I don't allow the world government to be against Tom anymore. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You should have no rights. Then I will tell the warring states. You should have a phone worm. Bring it. I will talk to the warring states directly. Under Lin Tian's strong request, one of Carp's navy tremblingly took out the phone worm. Lin Tian watched the phone worm turn into the warring states period, and he knew that the person who answered the phone was indeed the warring states period. Hey Carp. Warring States Marshal. The Warring States was surprised at Malin Vander. Who is this? Why isn't this the call from Carp? Who are you? Warring States asked cautiously. I am the worst enemy of your plan this time, Lin Tian. Lin Tian also answered with a smile. You are Lin Tian. Red Dog, Carp and Green Pheasant. Warring States asked anxiously. Oh, Marshal, don't worry, they are still alive. This time I want to negotiate with you. Lin Tian also said straightforwardly. Negotiate with me. Sengoku was also a little puzzled, but as a wise general Sengoku understood immediately. This guy has defeated the Blue Pheasant, Red Dog and Carp. Warring States also thought incredulously. It's not impossible that this is possible. What do you want? Warring States also asked directly. Oh, I only have one small request. Small, ask you to say it. The Warring States also chose to continue listening to what Lin Tian said next. But maybe you are not qualified to make a decision. Are you sure you want to listen? Lin Tian asked too. I'm the Admiral of the Navy. If I can do it, I will do it. The Warring States period was also a little angry. The Marshal has no right, and who else has the power? I want you to forgive Tom's crimes and promise not to trouble Tom in the future. Lin Tian told the Warring States of the requirements he had planned long ago. The Warring States was also silent for a second, and then asked, Tom, you are talking about the boatman who built Roger. Yes, it's him. That said, I really don't have the qualifications. The Navy has not issued any tasks related to him. The task I have issued is to capture you anyway. I think only the 5 old stars have the qualifications to pardon Tom. The Warring States also said silently. So, you don't have the right to make a decision. In the end, don't you still find the 5 old stars? Is there any way to let me talk to the 5 old stars directly? I'll help you to transfer the phone bug, don't worry about it. The Warring States period is for the safety of the Capuchin dog and the green pheasant. It was Pai Dian who helped Lin Tian to receive the 5 old stars. Hey, what's the matter with Zhongo? A voice different from that of the Warring States period came from the phone worm, and his expression changed. Lin Tian knew that the other party should be one of the 5 old stars. 5 old stars, I am Lin Tian. Lin Tian, what's the matter with you? Wu Lao Xingdao. Let me explain to you the situation on Mufa Island. It has been killed, and Tom has been rescued by us. Many of the navies who came to the rescue have fallen into the water. The General Akidog was knocked out by me, and the General Green Pheasant was just knocked out by me. Now, except for Lieutenant General Carp, I still have consciousness. Of course, I can decide the life and death of everyone in an instant. Fate is in the hands of your 5 old stars. The 5-old star was silent, and then again it means, tell Carp to answer the phone. Lin Tian naturally knew that they wanted to verify the authenticity. The phone worm was given to Carp, and Carp answered the phone. Lieutenant General Carp, is that you? It's me, Lin Tian boy, who is telling the truth. Carp then returned the phone worm to Lin Tian. Lin Tian chuckled softly. 5 old stars, do you believe it now? What do you want? Just say it. You deserve to be the 5 gentlemen who have the highest authority in the world government. They are really refreshing. There is only one request for me, and that is that you will remove all crimes against Tom and promise you will never do anything to Tom in the future. Well, how is this possible? A grumpy 5-star is already ready to scold Lin Tian. I'm so disappointed. You guys are not hesitating even the life of the general. Well, then kill the green pheasant and the red dog. Lin Tian said deliberately. Over there immediately convinced and discussed. Do you really want to do this? So what else? What if Lin Tian obtains the Pluto design drawing? Even if we don't agree with us, there is no way. Tom has been rescued. The 3 Navy generals have been defeated by Lin Tian. Both generals have been defeated. It is impossible to give up 2 generals for Tom. How terrible is this guy's strength? Looking at this situation, even Carp is not his opponent. Oh. The sea is going to turn upside down again. The 5 old stars discussed with each other for a long time, and Lin Tian also waited patiently. Finally, Wu Lao Xing gave Lin Tian a reply, and that was his agreement. There is no way. Wu Lao Xing has no other way other than compromise. Okay. Goodbye then. Lin Tian hung up the phone directly, then looked at Carp and said, Mr. Carp, the 5 old stars have agreed. Then follow the agreement. I will let you 3, but see you next time, but we still have to fight a battle. Carp naturally stood from the standpoint of the Navy and said, that's for sure. Then Lin Tian looked at the green pheasant who had just been stunned and said, Green pheasant, you guy is really lucky. You can escape twice in my hands. Looking at the red dog still in a coma now, Lin Tian also flew directly towards the city of water. Carp looked solemnly at Lin Tian's back and said, is this guy really a person from this world? Just now, that seems to be the ability of fluttering fruits. Could it be that he can have the ability to defeat enemies? Carp was also thinking about it, but Carp himself did not expect that what he just thought was the correct answer. Lin Tian was flying in the sky, and was joyfully reaping the fruits of victory. Congratulations to the host. Defeat the red dog Sakaski. Get luck value. 24. The current luck value reaches 150 elementary points. Congratulations to the host. Get 3 awakening points. The current awakening points are 7 points. You can awaken the flash fruit once. Congratulations to the host. Complete the devil fruit hunting mission and get a power card of Rockberry. But you currently have no vacant positions, so you can't use it temporarily. Lin Tian has used it so far: fluttering fruit, frozen fruit, thunder fruit, golden fruit, glitter fruit. 2 of them are superhuman and 2 are natural. Fluttering fruit awakened twice and evolved into a gravitational fruit. Frozen fruit awakened once. The fruit of the thunder awakened once. The golden fruit has already awakened. Glitter fruit has not yet awakened. In that case, then just awaken the glitter fruit directly. The system responded. Okay. Lin Tian immediately awakened the shining fruit. A powerful breath broke out from Lin Tian again, and the corners of Lin Tian's mouth rose, obviously expressing satisfaction with the abilities of the shining fruit. Unexpectedly, the awakening of flash fruit would be so powerful. Lin Tian said to himself. When Lin Tian's mind moved, he teleported hundreds of meters away. This is teleport. This is the speed of light kick. This is Bachichong Guyu. This is a laser. This is the sword of the heavenly clouds. There is Yada mirror. Lin Tian directly used all of Huang Ape's skills, and these moves are even more powerful and terrifying under Lin Tian's use than Huang Ape. After awakening, can I use the power of light directly from the air? Lin Tian also looked at the power of the shining fruit with some excitement, and his strength improved again. This is the move after awakening. Just kill the formation. Lin Tian directly activated the awakening ability, and directly summoned countless light beams in an area. It looked extremely sacred, but the golden light wave could penetrate the human body instantly and would cause a big explosion. Lin Tian returned to the water capital, Tom's shipyard, through the power of teleportation. Frankie and Esbaku watched Tom return safely, and finally let go. Lin Tian told Tom about the agreement reached by the world government, and Tom was also prepared to use his best to build a super pirate ship for Lin Tian. 500 billion Pele. Lin Tian took out almost all the Bailey he had obtained from the Grand de Solo, without blinking his eyelids, and directly handed it to Tom with confidence. For this project, Tom personally led the team and participated in the design of this pirate ship almost all day. Tom worked hard every day and designed this ship for Lin Tian wholeheartedly. Lin Tian was not idle, and he and Tom were discussing shipbuilding matters endlessly. On the other hand, Frankie, Espagu, and Linz were purchasing precious materials. In the end, it was negotiated and decided that the main part of the ship was made of the same material as the one-piece Rogerson, and it was also the wood of Adam, the most precious treasure tree in the world. Everyone had a venomous eye and full of Bailey. After more than 10 days of transportation, they finally got a piece of top Adam wood. Tom is also staring at this woodlight, which is a treasure tree in the wood Rada. They had better luck this time, and they just saw a ship that was of excellent quality and even surpassed One Piece. As for the other parts of the ship, they are all made of the world's top precious materials. Of course, when it comes to Pele's consumption, Lin Tian is not merciless. The ship in Pirate World is mainly a sailing ship. Under Lin Tian's suggestion, Tom was inspired. Tom soon incorporated the idea of the smoking Tom on the pirate ship. Finally, regarding the power system, it was finally decided that this pirate ship designed by Tom and Lin Tian not only has a set of traditional sailing system, but also a set of unique internal combustion drive system. Lin Tian boldly adopted Frankie and Coke jet technology with power as the core. Therefore, this pirate ship can not only travel normally in an environment with stable wind direction, but also can pass through the windless zone. The internal combustion drives the entire ship, and the bottom of the ship is naturally luxuriously covered with precious sea stones, so there is no need to worry about the attack of the Sea King. Even in danger, Frankie's Coke jet system can quickly take the entire ship out of danger. This is probably the entire power system. Tom and Lin Tian looked at each other and laughed. The problem of the ship's power system is solved in this way. Of course, don't forget that Lin Tian can also control gravity, and the speed of the entire ship will definitely reach a terrifying value. Solved the power system, the next is the life system. There must be a kitchen in the boat. Everything that should be in the kitchen must be available. Think about it, Xiao Ba, and immediately make a list. The cooking equipment that should be there, as well as pots and pans, there must be. Lin Tian ordered that Espagu, who was in charge of purchasing, also took a small notebook to record. Yes, boss. Xiao Ba responded and quickly wrote a series of materials. To make a small restaurant outside the kitchen, the area does not need to be large. We have only a few crew members, but it must be exquisite, and it is very important to have an elegant dining environment. Of course, the restaurant must also have a wine cabinet and top-notch drinks. In short, the bar, cafe, and restaurant are designed together. Next, after talking about the kitchen, it should be said that the area where the crew lives in the room area in the accommodation area must be larger. Let's make 10 rooms. Each room is in accordance with the standard of a luxury presidential suite. What do you say about the presidential suite? Anyway, it means luxury and atmosphere, and the design is better, and everything should be available. The bed of top material, the bedside table, and the elegant atmosphere make every crew comfortable. It's best that everyone can get out of the dormitory directly and reach the swimming pool, so that everyone can play on the boat when they are fine. There must be a laundry room. The infirmary also needs it. Freud, as a marine doctor, likes to read so much. Let's make the next door to the infirmary into a study room. Hoarding a lot of books, Robin also likes to read. You can go and read the book. That's probably the case for the living area, and then the driver's cab. I don't need to say more. There must be storage rooms in the cabin to store various water and resources. Tell me, Zhaoba. Okay, boss. Xiao Ba has become a big fan of Lin Tian. Espagu struggled with writing, recording Lin Tian's needs. Guina likes to practice swords, and there is an open space on the deck specifically for Guina to practice swords. Of course, in the cabin, you also need to directly design an independent closed room, which is filled with fitness training equipment. Call it a training room. Use it as a place for everyone to train. There are probably so many living areas, and I really can't think of anything else I need. Lin Tian finally finished all his demands, and Espagu also recorded it and reported it to Tom. So rich. 3 words popped out of Espagu's heart. You know that Lin Tian designed this, but it directly changed the aura of the entire pirate ship. Lin Tian finally calculated it and found that it took a full 50 billion Baileys to build this ship. Good steel needs to be used on the blade. Bailey. Just use it on the pirate ship. Lin Tian also smiled and said while looking at his pirate ship. After discussing the power system and the living system, Tom called Espagu and Frankie, and all the employees of the Tom shipyard began to build the ship. The Navy and the world government have kept their promises, and there is no news. Lin Tian and his partners also participated in the manufacture of the ship under Tom's instructions. Lin Tian's ability really helped everyone a lot. He directly reduced the gravity of all the shipbuilders around, so their lightweight naturally improved the efficiency of shipbuilding. Originally lifting a heavy object required 10 hands of 10 people, but after Lin Tian reduced the weight, 2 people could lift it, so the process of shipbuilding was instantly accelerated. Naturally, partners also have some other capabilities that greatly speed up the process of shipbuilding. Do more with half the effort. Frankie is also excited to design a jet system for the pirate ship. However, within half a month, the structure of the entire ship came out. At this time, Tom found Lin Tian, Captain Lin Tian. Tom also stopped Lin Tian after a busy day of shipbuilding. Mr. Tom. Thank you for your hard work. What's the matter? Lin Tian asked. Tom looked around, then took out an old drawing from his hand. How could Lin Tian not know what this is? Pluto's design drawing. Lin Tian was also surprised and said, Mr. Tom, what are you? Captain Lin Tian, I don't think this thing is of any use in my hands, and sooner or later it will bring disasters. I think you are more suitable to own it than me. Of course you can tear it if you don't want it. Tom said indifferently. Lin Tian pondered for a while and then asked, why did you give it to me? Well, maybe because you are similar to Roger. Me and One Piece statue. Lin Tian was also puzzled. Your aura is very strong. Although I don't know what it feels like, I always feel that you have no malice in this world. You just follow what you want to do. You will not act for the so-called justice and evil, but you will always do the right thing. Lin Tian also seemed to understand what Tom said. Captain Lin Tian, I ask you, will you destroy this world? Lin Tian was also speechless. I'm fine, why should I destroy the world? Tom also laughed and said, no matter, there is no good or bad boat to build, just like a person, even if it is a bad name, you must love yourself, and there is no good or bad weapon. Therefore, I give you the design of Pluto, and I hope you will maintain it well. The balance of this world. Lin Tian still seems to understand, but he does not understand. Anyway, he knows that Tom has recognized himself and wants to give Lin Tian the plan of Pluto. Lin Tian suddenly felt something, so he smiled and said, what do I want this to do? I don't know how to build ships. I think it's better to give this picture to Espagu or Fu. What do you two think? Lin Tian asked. Okay. Tom suddenly saw the grass. Zai's 2 figures. Flam and Espagu. Did you all hear? Tom has always been very honest with people, and when he saw the 2 apprentices, he didn't say anything but laughed. Mr. Lin Tian, we didn't mean to eavesdrop, we just passed by and heard Pluto, which was attracted to us. Espagu explained, he's right. We just want to hear what you guys are talking about Pluto. Frankie also made a strange move. Lin Tian smiled and said, it doesn't matter, as I said, this design drawing is useless to me, and I don't know how to build ships. Tom is wise and foolish, and he has heard Lin Tian's implication. Wow, haha. Mr. Lin Tian, I understand what you mean. Pluto is one of the 3 ancient weapons in the world. How huge, if it is built, it is estimated to be 10 or 8 years old. Maybe your sailing plan will be affected. Tom said directly. Well, this is really difficult. Lin Tian really hopes to have the power of Pluto, not for anything else, but to master more power, which is also a great help for his future tasks. However, it turns out that Lin Tian thinks too much. But what came to Tom's mind? He glanced at his 2 apprentices and Lin Tian said, "By the way, I have a way. Mr. Tom, please speak. Building Pluto may be troublesome, but the core of building Pluto is the attack system, but it can be much faster. We are at the shipyard, and your pirate ship is built. The power system and living system are completely built, and finally the attack system of the ship and Pluto are combined into one, and there will be no delay. You continue to go out to sea, on the road. Let my apprentice perfect and debug the attack system of the new ship for you. So what do you think?" Lin Tian was shocked for a moment, and then he also reacted. This is also a clever plan. But in this way, at least one of the 2 of them must join our pirate group, because they must be on the road, and it is unlikely that they will come back. You have to be separated from you as a master. Who are the 2 of them? Would be willing. Lin Tian's words really meant that they were on the point, and Tom was also a little lost in thought, but one of them quietly walked over to take the design drawing of Pluto. Espagu, you Frank looked at your senior in surprise, not knowing what to say. Tom also looked at Espagu, and then laughed. Wow, haha. Espagu. I didn't expect you. Master Tom. This ship is the painstaking effort of all of us, and I will try to protect him. This design is for you. Don't worry, I will defend it desperately, and I will never let him fall into the hands of the world government and the most vicious pirates. Espagu is the most calm and peaceful, and it makes sense to say that. In the original work, Espagu is the 7 major shipyards that integrate the capital of the 7 waters, and has become along, so that the world government officials can't do anything against themselves. It can be described as a very intelligent person. He had already noticed it a long time ago. The reason why his master values it so much is that the young man in front of him has already been subdued by his aura. Therefore, for the immature Frankie, he also chose to go with Lin Tian. Have you decided, Espagu? Frankie also asked a little bit reluctantly. Well, it's decided. The Tom shipyard in the City of Water will be protected by you in the future. I will go to the world together with Captain Lin Tian. Whether it was his own vision or seeing the important task of guarding the Pluto's design, it caused Espagu to take over this burden. Then, welcome you in advance, Espagu. Lin Tian smiled and stretched out his hand to Espagu.